Hello, Gary Hernandez here. Welcome to Cane Self-Defense with Master Gary Hernandez. The movements I just did, we're going to work on right now. I don't have a person here with me, so we're going to use Bob versus. Hopefully he stays together. You guys know he's got some issues I got to fix. What we're going to go over is using the cane to block, almost as though you were doing a traditional circular motion block, inside forearm block, even an outside forearm block. But one thing you have to understand, we're not going to block with our hands. We're going to block with the extension part of the hardwood of a cane. Now, if you've done traditional martial arts, you're used to using and strengthening and toughening your bones for those rising high blocks, those downward blocks, and the other blocks I was describing. Well, getting older, even though you're trying to stay strong in the bones, things get weaker as you get older. We don't want to take a chance of getting hurt, so we're going to stop that punch or grab with this cane. Now, this person's either punching or reaching out to grab you. I want to be able to, I talked about redirecting in the past and striking, and I've showed techniques where I was here, hey, look, I don't want any problems, and I dropped my cane and I swung it, or I simply gripped it, moved, and I struck somebody. Those are what we're going to do after we do the block, because right now, I want to get them off me, and I want to cause that arm to get hurt. So we're going to start from this position. A lot of times they go from, tip on the floor because you're going to get attacked. You may not be aware of it when they come up to you quickly. But this time, we're kind of aware of it. Going back to the previous videos I've done in the past where holding my cane in a non-threatening manner in case I'm being videoed. From here, the technique I did earlier where I popped it and then I struck. Well, what I'm going to do here is this. I don't want to do a major circular block like this. And understand, when I talked about martial artists training with the old ways, I had people come train with me that haven't trained in years in regular martial arts. And the first time they go to do a technique, they revert back, even with a stick in their hand, to blocking with their arm. Because it's so natural for them to do that, to lift that hand to block. Well, you got to remember, you have a hard stick in your hand. Yes, utilize that. Now, those of you that trained before with different traditional weapons, with tanfan, a thigh, or even your bow, and you're used to that extension of a weapon becoming a part of your hand, then this will work great for you. From here, I don't want to do a major circular momentum like this because that's a lot of wasted time. So, and I can kind of pop it like this, or I can dip it a bit. So as I did real fast, like this, and watch my body too. From here, I don't want to do like some forms where they're doing this outside and taking their body that way. I don't want to do that. From here, as it's all one motion, I start to move, the cane dips a bit, gets a little bit out of an angle, I'm turning, taking myself off the X, smacking that arm. Hopefully I'm hitting that wrist or that forearm bone, smacking it. Now my body's angled. Now I go back to what I did in the past. Strike to the face, strike to the ribs. If they back up, I can drop it and swing it out. So he's punching with his right hand right now. And I'm going to explain about, because not every thug is right-handed thugs. They come out of thug school also left-handed. Or in our cases, we might be a left-handed cane person versus right. So what we're going to do on both sides is just a mirror image from a left to a right cane person. From here, he starts to do that. I simply pop it, move. Now I'm angled. I hit that arm. I'm hoping that arm jerked and was kind of hurt a bit. Now I have the head, the ribs, solar plex stomach, and I do have the groin and the leg for a shot if I want to drop and swing it. But again, he's reaching or he's punching, popping it, moving off the X, boom, striking. He's coming at me again, I don't want a problem, popping it, boom, striking. Again, he's coming at me, popping it. Now, because I don't have somebody here and I'm using Bob versus, this is not going to move backwards. So I'm going to simulate that he went back because of pain. He pulled his arm back. Now I can drop it and I can swing. Or pop it, drop it, and take his leg. Or I can do something just as simple and probably less of a problem in the future, but it depends on him. Popping that arm, backing up, and creating more distance and get away from me, and maybe even run if I have to. It does depend on me, but it also depends on him if he wants to continue to come at me. Now, I always train and talk about the backside. Get to the backside because can I pop it and go to the inside? Yeah, but I got to deal with that other arm, and that's dangerous. Even though you popped and hurt that arm, you really haven't stopped him. Maybe he gets a little bit scared, but some guys might go, and come at you. That's where that secondary counter comes in, if necessary. Now, remember when I said thug school? Yeah, like there's actually a university for thugs, but there are some ass clowns out there, and they're breeding more ass clowns. Excuse me, sorry, I shouldn't put it that way. But now we got a left-handed attacker. So he comes with his left now. Well, I don't have to do this. Now I'm simply gonna pop it with that cane, hit that arm, hopefully create an opening. But this time my counter is a little different. He comes in, I pop it. Now I simply have an advantage of back fisting here, right to the face. So as I pop it, boom, hitting him right in the face. Now, when I do that, again, taking myself off the mark, because if he's big boy and he punches, and even though I hit his arm and I don't move, he could crash into me. We don't want that. So again, as I pop it and move, I just smack him like a back fist or a hammer fist with this crook in the face. It's going to stun him. It's going to back him up. Now, I can also smack it, drop it, and hit him here or hit him in the leg. So again, you have options. It's not always you got to beat the tar out of him. Let's go back to here. And if it's in your left, it's the same thing. I'm either going this way or I'm going this way. Now, from here, as I pop it, there's my strike, there's my drop. From here, as I pop it, there's my strike, there's my drop and swing. Left-handed, pop it, there's my strike, there's my drop and swing. Left-handed, he comes this way, pop it, there's my strike, there's my drop and swing. Yes, I went to the head. You can drop and go to the knees. So kind of just try it, play with it. You're here, I don't want a problem. He's coming in. Use that wood. Use that wood. Hit that arm. He's coming in. Hit that. Perfect world, I'm going to hit that wrist and it's going to do this. But even if I'm off, I'm hitting that forearm, maybe hitting that elbow. Again, take myself out of the way, this way. Take myself out of the way, this way. So work it, have fun with it, practice it. See how it feels. Not worst case. The simplest thing to do, pop it, get away. Pop it, get away from me, get away. But again, talk your way out of it first. And if not, then defend yourself. So hopefully that helps. If you practice with a partner, please don't hit their arms real. Have them pad up or use a foam cane, lightly hit it. Because let me tell you something. This wood on that bone and those muscle areas, they do hurt. So if you get an opportunity, subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. We're trying to grow it some more. And again, sorry about the arms on this guy, but I got to get it repaired. So have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you very much. We will see everybody real soon. Good night.